G'day everybody and welcome back to the Hardball Gets AFL show. Today on the podcast, it's the 2-minute warning after round 2 or 3? 3. This episode is brought to you by TabTouch. The more you know, the better it gets. Download the TabTouch app today. Real punters play here. What are you really gambling with? If you haven't subscribed to the podcast, please do that. Follow us on socials at Hardball Gets AFL and tell your mates. All right, let's get stuck in. This is the Hardball Gets AFL show. My name's Nick Rynne, joined by Xavier Ellis and Ryan Daniels. Gentlemen, what's happening?
Yes, happy to be here. But I thought before we get into anything else, Save.
Yeah, okay. I thought this was coming at me or not coming at
No,
me?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think
good.
it's coming at our co-host.
What's happening now?
And we have a safe space here, would you say?
100%.
Well, we're all honest with each other.
Always.
And when something's concerning that keeps happening,
Honourable.
we bring it up.
Wow, okay. And I don't know where you're going.
What's happening?
You probably haven't figured this out yet, but our man has a problem. An identity crisis is what I would call it. Nick,
He's not they, them, and is he?
well, he's halfway there.
What's happened?
Nick, what's going on with your social media?
What about it? I just
No. Let me roll through.
This is great to sit back with these here.
Okay,
usually I'm fighting you both off.
Let me roll through what's happening here.
There's a few accounts going on.
So you've got Nick Likes Footy is his Instagram account,
Yeah.
right? It's got
Yeah.
a blue tick on it.
What is happening with you two boys changing your...
Well, this is the thing.
Instagram
This is the thing.
shit
I
around.
changed mine slightly, and
No, you didn't. You went
You
Ryan,
went footy underscore
you went
Rhino.
Ryan, double
Rhino.
underscore,
All
triple
right,
underscore
so-
7,
all
double
right.
underscore 7.
How about Nick Likes Footy? Okay, so he's got Nick
Pretty
Likes
simple.
Footy. That's his.
I like it,
So we
really.
assume he's
Thanks,
just
mate.
changed his account to
Yeah.
Nick Likes Footy. That's great. But
Well,
then, hold on.
Okay.
Then it spawns off into a new account. There's a secondary account.
Has that been popping up?
This one's called
You haven't followed it.
different account.
Yes.
Whole different thing.
That was the private one that I was keeping out of the public.
well,
I said, that's very good that you just doxed me.
It's out there
Told
now.
everybody what it is.
There you go. And then today, another one. He's popped up a third
Not a
account.
third account.
Sin Bin Sport.
Rini.
Which now-
That's a holder for
Well, so
something
you
later.
know how we put him in the sin bin?
Yes.
The Rynne bin.
Yeah,
Well,
the
no,
Rin
He's
bin.
it
gone
actually-
with Nick
it actually-
Rynne Sports Marketing.
It actually started, I was at Snezza, was Sin Bin Rynne for a while because of some late night antics. But anyway.
Okay, well, now
Okay.
that's the third one. He also has access to our account,
Yeah.
Hardball Gets,
Yep.
and Playbook,
Yep.
which is where he's, what are you, CEO? What do you get all those titles?
Content and communications
Content
director.
Communications
Yep.
Director. So he's running 5 Instagram accounts.
Don't forget Jumper Punches.
And Jumper, he's got
So-
6 Instagram
Jumper,
accounts.
Jumper- Punches.
Jumper Punches local footy.
Yep.
What's your work one called again?
Playbook X.
Playboy X. That's work. Understandable.
Playboy.
Nick Rynne or whatever. Nick Rynne or whatever.
That's just my family and friends
The
one.
private
Oh,
one. That's
not
that's the
anymore, it's
one
not.
that's the hoodlums.
Hang on,
how they-
hold on, there's 800 followers. It's not
Yeah.
just family
Yeah,
and
well,
friends.
they've got a lot of friendly friends.
That's the one that the hoodlums. They buy their drugs and stuff through secret apps.
Right,
Yeah,
it's that
yeah.
one. And
That's
he's
your
got his
weed.
main one, which is Nick Likes Footy.
Yeah.
That's my footy one. I was just doing. There was
That's your main one.
there was a bit of confusion. There was a lot of footy stuff, and then
Oh,
merging
it's a
the
bit of
work.
confusing, is it, with 8 of them?
This feels like he went, you know what's happened here? Because he's in marketing. He's gone to some course and they've said, split your accounts.
Didn't go to it. Paid
Diversify.
$39 for the online version.
They didn't even offer the 12-week
So
course.
what you want to do is you want to have multiple Instagram accounts. Then
Yeah.
you can collaborate with each other and you can share and you'll get a bigger
It was
audience.
sort of building
Is that what's
separate.
happened?
That's separate. That's the
Mate,
kids.
You can't have 6 accounts.
Nick Likes Footy is now. It was going to be a catch-all, but then I was like, there's just too much footy. The other stuff won't cut through. That's just a footy account now. And then Simbi Sports the name will change soon.
Look, to be honest with you, I think Instagram's phasing out. So
He's got 6 of them.
I wouldn't be
I've actually
ramping.
got
I wouldn't be
also-
ramping
What does
up
he need to get?
Instagram.
What's the next thing he needs to get onto?
Well,
Don't know.
How
but
many TikTok
no, there's a
accounts?
bit. Only one TikTok is one.
For now.
TikTok's a bit of a. It's a hard one to crack. But I've also got. You want to see what else I've got?
No,
access
we
to?
don't.
Friggy Australia.
Nah.
What's that one?
There's Friggy, the Friggy water bottles.
You got access to their account.
Yeah, I'm doing some work with them.
7,
Aths West,
8,
Sullivan Logistics.
9. It's
I've also got access to the waffle one because
10.
7 Point Play, the podcast, is coming back this week. So,
10. He's accessing 10 Instagram accounts.
Yeah,
gonna swap them
outrageous.
in and out.
He's lost the plot.
Outrageous.
It's an identity crisis.
And he held our podcast over the barrel to know, and then to hear you've got 10 businesses you're working with.
He's an entrepreneur now.
well, nine of the businesses are different versions of my own account. So
Old Bronny James down the
would
end.
you class yourself as an entrepreneur at this point?
no.
I think you're borderline.
No, but I didn't start the business.
You're heading into that space.
I didn't start. I'll do a course.
Okay. All right, let's get into the multis.
Just looking at you take a jump up. As soon as the cloud come over, it's 1 billion degrees in this room already.
Yeah, it's as my kids say, it's as hot as the devil's dick.
Is that what the kids are saying?
Is that what your kids are saying?
That's what counting on year 2 at the moment.
All right, let's quickly recap the multis before we get into it. A lot of red on all of ours, unfortunately. Just quickly, I did a St Kilda Brisbane game. I didn't think Lockie Neal was going to get tagged so heavily by Garcia. That cooked me plus a couple of others. Collingwood Nick v the Giants. Bo McQuarrie and Schultz never got on the scoreboard.
No, Schultz did. Schultz kicked one.
Yeah, never got the 2. And for you, Rhino, Zach Merritt turned his toes up, and he was nowhere near it. My man, the Foss, who we'll speak about later, was good, and Nick Larkey.
How did North win with Larkey not kicking 3 goals?
No, they're back.
Because they played Essendon.
They're back, aren't they? I think it's just the Bombers are so
That's
bad.
a bit of bad luck there. We haven't hit the scoreboard yet this year, gentlemen. But
we're
coming.
I feel like we're not miles off, though.
No.
But that doesn't count.
We could be
Doesn't
around
matter.
23. So
Maybe you should make
We're miles off.
You should make an Instagram account. Multis as well.
Well, look, if someone wants to have a little separate deal on the side, collaborating.
Rooney, look at him. He doesn't stop.
He's a businessman, the entrepreneur.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Oh, I got to get my list up.
I'll go.
And by the way, the 6 clubs...
you always complain about
he
your
gave
list,
me 6
mate.
clubs. 5 of them lost a game and the other one didn't play. So thanks for me being...
I just went through the matchups.
So if it
1,
sounds
2,
like I'm
1,
Captain
3,
Negative
1, 2,
today,
3.
Yeah.
that's not me.
It's okay.
That's all buggerlugs.
Mate, I think this is just your worldview. You're always like, I've got the worst team. Think about positive.
No, there was 7 games. You gave me 5 of the 7 losing teams. Just
That's
think
all
about
right.
that.
So you didn't have to think about the clear air, the way
Let
up.
me rock and roll, because
You
you're
do.
into North Melbourne's time here, gentlemen, and I don't like it.
Jeez, okay.
Just quickly, Finn O'Sullivan, 2 out of 3 weeks now, he's taken Zach Butters out of the game.
Yes.
And he absolutely annihilated Merritt. Like Garcia when he went to... who did I say Garcia went to before? Lockie Neal.
Yep.
That was, I'm not chasing the football, I'm going to get a nil or draw. Finn O'Sullivan found the footy, highly impactful, massive tick. You can see why he's a higher draft pick, but also the way they spoke post-game saying he's just come into the footy club and wants to do anything to help the team win, which is an unbelievable attitude. But let's get to the story of that game. We haven't seen it since Nathan Buckley and Cameron Ling. Tristan Sherry and the blood wiping across the face.
Now, serve me my memory correctly. Was the Buckley Ling because Ling was the one who did the damage?
Ling was tagging
So
him.
that was the thinking, right?
Yeah, and it was on the jumper.
And also, I think
face.
that Buckley was trying to get off the ground and Ling was still going with him.
Right.
I think.
And we're talking about this before tonight's tribunal.
Yeah.
So what do you think he gets?
3.
Minimum.
Yeah, I think it starts at 3.
Yeah.
I think it's 4.
Do you? Under what grounds? Just the look of it.
The look of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to set a precedent.
He's probably lucky his nose wasn't trickling either.
Yeah,
That would have looked disgusting if it was trickling.
You see the vision of him after there was a lip reader looking at him after the game where he's like, I wiped it. He's like, I'm
Yeah. He went to Archie Perkins, who was involved in the bump. I thought Cherry went down pretty quickly as well.
But then he was bleeding from the nose.
Yeah, but that was he copped the nose hit because he fell to the ground.
Oh, well,
he hit Perkins on the not Perkins, whatever his name was, Roberts, on the way to the ground. He fell over literally like he'd been picked up by a cyclone. Ronaldo or whoever the bloody person who turn up here. 4 weeks is where we're starting and finishing virtually.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
That hurts North because North have still got another winnable game.
Yeah, and their
this
backup
week.
rucks aren't great.
No,
like, you're looking at Coleman
who they
Jones.
got?
Taylor Goad, I think he's
Remember that Coleman Jones? They paid up for him, didn't they?
He's still there.
First
Now's
rounder.
your time, Callum.
First rounder for him.
It was
I think
like
he got
20,
unlucky,
wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was-
but he got unlucky with an Achilles as well. He ruptured his
Yeah,
Achilles.
but he still wasn't. Yeah,
Okay, which of my doomsday clubs should I go first? Okay, Adelaide, they're 1 and 2.
is.
They gave it a crack. They were in Geelong. It was always going to be up against it, but
Yeah.
they were right in the game. The free kick, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to keep talking about that.
Just quickly on that though, the lasso rule, I love the rule.
Yeah.
But if it's touched the tip of a toe in a contest, I don't want that to be a free kick. Just
What?
grab it and throw it
Yeah,
back in.
My
You think it needs to
understanding
be
was that wasn't
clear?
how it was going to be.
Yeah, like if it's kicked and it goes out, grab it, bang, away we go. But if it's in a contest and it's been tapped onto a foot and it's rolled, that's not a free kick.
No,
Come on.
That's going to get stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we're seeing some stupid ones.
That
already.
was silly, I thought. I didn't realise how tightly and it was going to be governed from the third umpire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's what after that one, was it last week or was it the Thursday night game? It was Thursday night this week where it dribbled off and it should have been Adelaide's kick.
Well, that's the one we've been talking.
Yeah,
That's the one we're talking
but that's the. And then there was an overcorrection as the round went on, where the third umpire was jumping in everything. So first you're like, oh, they need to check it. Then you're like, stop checking it.
Well, what we don't want is them stopping it every time it goes out. No. What I did like was, I think we need more of it, is Josh Rochelle in the middle. I think Sparkplug, we were talking about their midfield being one speed.
Yeah.
I think their midfield now, their starting mids have to be Dawson, Rochelle.
Is he back this week for the Freo game?
He should be. I think he is, yeah.
Isn't that always sucks? I used to feel as though all the good players used to return against us. Like we never had the luck of the good players being out.
Geelong gets Adelaide without Dawson and Laird and Tex takes a rest. And I reckon it should be Dawson, Rochelle, and then one of Saligo Berry, right? He's one of the Black Boot boys, not two. So I think even Rochelle, what he does is he gives you just something different.
He's brilliant. He was brilliant.
He's twitchy.
That pre-season certainly stacked up.
Yeah, and this was the first chance we've really seen him play midfield.
He's brilliant.
I wonder why they didn't do that earlier.
I don't know. Their next three at home, they have to win 2 out of 3, I reckon. They've got Freo, Carlton, St Kilda. They can win all 3.
Yeah.
They could actually win all 3.
And so he's coming a little bit of a concern. Isaac Rankin just...
Isn't he? Do you know what? I went to write that down. I thought, let's give him one more.
Stiff when Ocean Mullen goes straight
He's
to
a good player.
I remember Clarko had something about David Roden. David Roden at Port Adelaide was a good player.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
When he kicked the behind?
Well, David Roden was in the 2s because of shit form.
Yeah.
And he came back in to play against us. And Clarko was like, nah, tag him. So I tagged him. I had to tag David Roden. The poor bastard had been in the 2s for a month. And then, of course, you come up and you're getting tagged. Like Isaac Rankin's thinking, I just want to be able to run around.
Yeah, just
15 to 20 disposals. Let me have a little look at the start of the season. Nah. Ocean Mullen, bang, got ya.
Oh, yeah, that's not nice.
Collingwood. So the new ruck rules are throwing up a couple of interesting discussions. One of them is this, but Darcy Cameron is probably one of the best ruckmen in the game. Best 2 or 3.
Yeah, a handful. Yeah.
Zabe thinks he's the best.
No, I'm off. Well, I'm off now. Yeah.
And then they bring in Oscar Steen, who is a better centre bounce tap ruckman.
Yes.
Darcy Cameron, better player overall.
Absolutely.
Steen, better in the centre bounces now with the new rule changes.
So
is that like...
Having said that, though, we haven't... Like, Darcy Cameron, I've never looked at and gone, geez, he's shit at this new rule.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone was just having these stiffies over this bloke that could jump.
I think the Steen thing was more about... We don't have a big forward who can make a contest.
We can rotate
so
him.
That's why they brought him in. Then Cameron can be that guy.
I can guarantee in a close game on Anzac Day or whatever, it'll be Cameron and
Cameron
won't
will
be...
be
Whips are cracking, as they say.
Yeah.
Well, I just wondered whether that was an approach you'll see more teams take, where they've got a really good
Ned Reeves, Hawthorn are doing it with Big Meeky around the footy.
And it helps having that the 5th on the bench now that you can just manage their game time a little and be like, oh, okay, we just need a jumper. And then we need Darcy Cameron back in because the whips are cracking. Because he was better. Once the ball hit the ground, Darcy Cameron,
that's
300 times the player.
That's what he's good at,
Steen obviously early in his career. But
he was exciting, though. There are a couple of those hits, the top of the rocker and the flopper or whatever they call them in the ruck.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, tricks.
It's nice to see a big young fella come up because a lot of them, they just spend years on lists and don't actually get a crack.
Correct.
What did you make of the time Cameron spent forward?
Nah.
They won the game. Yeah. I think Collingwood are in a spot now where they've got to be really clever to win games, like with their personnel. They don't have a forward line. They've got to manufacture a score.
And McStay and Skunk, Membry.
Yep.
They'll fine. So they're better than Cameron.
Yeah.
I wonder whether they take an approach at some point to do the old Dusty trick with DeGoey. Everybody put DeGoey full forward and clear it out a bit.
Yeah, that's ship sailed a bit.
I think you've got to be a 25-year-old DeGoey to do that.
Yeah, okay.
I think this version of DeGoey is fine at what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Sydney. They're on the bye, but we'll go to Sydney. I just want to talk about Charlie Curnow. I think he only kicked 36 goals last year, something like that, maybe even less, off 18 games. So I just got some key forwards, and I want you guys to say, who would you rather? Here you go. Who would you rather?
Joel or Norton?
For the season or forever? From the rest?
This season.
Just this season.
Right now.
Okay.
Curnow or King?
Ben?
Yeah.
Ben King.
Well, clearly not the one that played for 4 years.
I'll take Curnow over Max King.
Okay,
Ben King.
Ben King.
Give me Ben King.
Curnow or Nick Larkey?
Nick Larkey.
Am I in Sydney's team?
Yeah.
Then give me Larkey.
Yep. Curnow or Naughty Norton?
Well, it's hard to go past Norton at the moment.
It has to be Norton.
Has to be Norton.
Curnow or Josh Tracy?
Josh Tracy.
Curnow or the Thriller?
Thriller.
Thriller.
Curnow or Georgiades?
George. That one's line ball.
They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
Kerno or Sam Darcy?
Darcy, obviously.
Yeah, Sam Darcy.
Although he's not in the best form.
And last but not least, I've got two more. Kerno or Jake Waterman?
On form?
I mean, Waterman's playing better
Kerno.
footy.
Yeah, and last but not least, Kerno or Jack Gunston?
I knew you were going to do that
Jack,
one.
well,
Gunston
has to
he's
be.
contributing
the
a
cliff
lot.
has to come surely. He's 34 years old.
I'm not sure that small ground at the SCG is going to be the best thing in the
Look,
world.
I give him
Maybe.
time. Like, he's only just got there.
I'm only doing it because they didn't play on the weekend. I needed something.
He needs time, but I don't know if he's going to have that 80-goal season that I think we initially, some of us thought maybe he could have.
We may talk about this later.
I thought he was going to go big early.
May talk about this later, but it's the second year. Typically, a player goes to a new club. We've seen it with Bolton now at Freo.
Yeah.
Like, you give him a year as like to settle in.
Yeah, I brought that up to you.
I'm not sure we're paying blokes $1.5 million to settle in. I'm not doing that.
But it happens. Dan Houston, Bolton, they both started the season really, really well.
Yeah, but I'm not accepting it at
so
$1.5
million.
million.
Next year is Kerno's year.
Well, send him to Europe for a year.
Let's go. Speaking of going to Europe, St Kilda might have to head there.
What did Bud do in his first year at Sydney?
Well, they made a grand final,
He was
didn't
probably
they?
very good.
Yeah, they did lost.
Okay, so St Kilda are 1-3, and they were almost 0-4, but they got that one win. I think they're the early running for the most disappointing team. Through a month, I think it's them, right? Everybody else, Essendon's, the Carltons, like Brisbane, you give a pass with the injuries. I think it's St Kilda.
How many did he kick?
60 from 21 games.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, it's a bit of an exception.
The pieces aren't meshing. The new pieces aren't meshing. Like, Liam Ryan's been fine, and Sam Flanders.
My expectations for Ryan weren't massive.
He's fine.
I think he's been better than I thought.
Expectation, he's been better.
Yeah, Flanders is finding the footy, but he's not impacting the game so much. De Koning hasn't been great. Like, he's
again,
it's fine.
As we said about all of them. When was the last time we were like, oh my God, I can't believe Silvani, they ripped that game open.
Well, and the problem
Tom
is,
De Koning never happened.
Well, with De Koning, whatever positive he brings, he also removes Marshall.
Oh, I can't believe the Marshall situation.
Marshall's just a body up forward.
Send him to Europe.
He could go with Charlie, go to Europe. Like, it's just a negative. It's a negative. So if you thought that De Koning was 5% better than Marshall, right?
Yeah.
So if you're St Kilda, go, you know what? We just need a slight improvement in the ruck. Let's do that.
Imagine
but
Geelong
then,
with
but then Marshall's a 0.
Yeah.
So you've wasted this asset. You may as well have traded him. You were just pig-headed.
What's Marshall's value next year?
Oh, it's lower.
Yeah.
But they're a one-man team. Like, Sinclair's a nice player.
Sinclair's good.
Wilkie's having a good season. We like Max Hall. But it still comes down to, can Naz win us a game?
And
teams
no.
Teams are just hammering Naz. Like, so they go, right, let's put all our attention
He is
into
the
Naz.
most overcoached player in the competition. Every single time you see Nazire on TV and he's on the bench or he's with a coach. He's talking to a coach. Just let him go play.
He almost needs to be the least coached player in the competition.
Exactly right.
Naz, you do whatever you want. We'll work around you.
Well, you'd want more people bashing up the bloke trying to get him out of the game. I haven't seen a huge amount of that from St Kilda either.
No, I think we
because they seem to go after Garcia, pretty hard oppositions when they're tagging.
It's hard when you look up and down the list to try to figure out what the problem is. It's just a lot of small things.
Yeah. There's no problem, Ross. You listen to Ross. No problem.
There's no problem.
If they play like this,
who have they got? They got to buy this week.
They got the buy.
Yeah,
which they need.
They do. Geez, a boring game of footy. They got Port Adelaide.
Was it a boring round?
That's to finish gather round, I think.
Brisbane. I think Kitty Coleman actually looks better as a front half player.
I swing on this every week.
Yeah.
Every single week, Kitty Coleman. They should get him in the back line and free Zorko up to go up the field. Put him forward.
Well, because he was so. I mean, you just remember him being so good in that grand final.
That
playing
first
off half back.
Yeah.
That's the season really. But then on the weekend, like since coming back, there hasn't been a game where you've thought, oh, Kitty Coleman, he's back.
What did he do? 21 disposals.
Well, he had 21 goal, 7 score involvements, 85
we copped that,
effective.
That's
what I'm saying. And that was playing higher up. That was playing forward and sort of wing half forward. But that was probably better. This is where I think he actually fits here better because they don't have as many much class delivery inside 50, and so he just opens it up.
I think we've got to give Kitty this season to just work his way back.
Send him to Europe.
Send him to Europe with Charlie and Rowan. Get him on a Kentucky.
Yeah.
Imagine the boys
everyone
Kentucky.
Having a great time. But this is he's better I think leave him there and he's going to be better.
Yeah, well,
that was the best he's looked.
He was nice. And they do have a lot of those halfbacks.
Exactly.
Brisbane.
I just think with where they're at, just get him to play 20 games.
Yeah.
And eventually he'll do something where you're like, oh, there's
and he's not paid much.
Like, just carry him.
He'd be good.
Yeah, just carry him through.
Brisbane were okay again. They were just that game of footy. To think that first half or first quarter and then the Fremantle Richmond first quarter, they could have been all time 2 worst quarters of football.
Yeah.
Christ, that was so ugly.
Yeah, both were.
The
whole
two teams that we
weekend was a
thought
bit
were going to be pretty good. I mean, Brisbane
Under the
obviously-
lid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently the roof was left open.
Yeah, so they were saying on Triple M that it was closed during the game, but they left it open the night before, so the ground was sogging. So when they were doing their warm, all the players were saturated when they came off.
Oh, right.
So it's like this. Why?
What are they
Why?
doing?
It's for the conditions.
Yeah, correct.
Like we want a dry deck.
If they're running on a patch of farming land that you'd find in India, with it being rock hard and just dirt, I'd rather that than wet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want wet. That's the one thing we don't
We've
want.
already diluted the talent pool a bit. Let's just
correct.
give them every
The
opportunity.
talent pool's being diluted, right? Hey, on Saturday morning, I was sitting up charging my car.
Oh yeah.
And I was listening to one of my favourite artists, Miley Cyrus.
Yep.
It's
The Climb.
7 things I hate about you.
7 things I hate about
7
you.
things I hate about me.
And you know what I thought? The 7 things I hate about you, GWS Giants. So I've got the 7 things I hate about GWS Giants at the moment. They've pissed me right off.
Bit of craft.
look at this.
Miley Cyrus. And I was going to actually try and sing it because then she sings the list
Yeah,
of the
right.
things that she hates about.
Yeah. Well, go on.
The thing that most of all she loves. Anyway, so we're going to start really quickly. Number 1, there's no way around it. The injuries. Bedford, Buckley, Cadman, Daniels, Green, Kelly, Taylor, and there's one more. Darcy Jones. That's not an excuse. That's a reason.
Injuries.
You have to give it a
hate
reason.
the injuries. It's one of
Yeah,
the 7.
I'm hating that it's ruining their season at the start. Number 2, Lockie Ash and Lockie Whitfield. So many empty disposals. I don't think they are hurting anyone. It's flash dash. It's actually
Let's come back to that. I want to talk
not
about
doing
that.
anything.
That's right.
Briggs in the ruck.
Yeah.
0 tackles on the weekend. He's had 1 tackle in 2 weeks. I think I've seen enough of Briggsy.
Get Nick Madden in.
Toby Green,
Toby.
18 centre bounces on the weekend. Put him forward. We don't need him in the midfield. Find someone else to stand in the midfield. I think your team looks so much more dangerous when Toby's at full forward or roaming around that forward line.
Yep.
Yeah, the number 1, this is the next one. The number 1 disposal team in the competition, actually, like per numbers, but also number 4 for efficiency. Take a risk with your disposal, for Christ's sakes. Ash and Whitfield in there again. The next one, first quarters, they've had 15 goals to 5 kicked against them in the last 3 weeks. Western Bulldogs kicked 5, St Kilda kicked 5, and the Pies kicked 5. How about starting a game pretty well, because you're starting to really piss me off there, and I love the Giants.
That's 6 reasons.
Yeah, you
What's
go.
And
your
last but not least, I thought Jesse Hogan was going to be the Coleman medalist at the moment. He looks a shell of himself, unfortunately. He needs Cadman back. He needs support. Even when he is getting scoring opportunity, you're thinking it's not going
Well,
through.
is that
So-
a delivery thing as well? Because you're talking about the
well, they're
empty
missing the class, but also it takes so much time going around, and everyone having a kick in the back line that
Everyone's
there's 8
back.
people in front of Jesse Hogan trying to get a kick. So just a little bit of Miley Cyrus
You
again.
two-
Your friends are jerks when you act like that. Just know it.
I wanna be the one I love. Anyway,
Good.
And the 7 things.
Have you watched did you go home and watch the Hannah Montana reunion special?
No,
as well?
but
Extend that. I just want to talk a bit about GWS there. I liked what you did.
Oh.
The Lockie Ash thing. I've
been on it for 2
I
years.
know you
Yeah.
have. I've always really liked Lockie Ash.
I don't not like him.
Yeah, I think we all like him. But the last couple of games, and I've watched them, he does a lot of the shit where he's like, give me the ball back, and then butchers the kick. Like,
And then blame someone else.
it's really strange. He's not the worst good player in the AFL, but he's in that category at the moment where he's getting so much of the footy, and sometimes it's fine, and other times it's just he makes big mistakes.
I can guarantee where he's kicking it, somewhere he can run past and try and get a handball.
Yeah.
Yes, and so it's like, I guess if you can unlock the best version of that, he's going to be really important for them. But we're not getting that at the moment.
Yes,
you two were way too high on the Giants. Now you're not. I know. I know.
No. I'm still on him. I'm still on
sing
him.
it, sing it.
Bedford,
Sing it.
Buckley,
Yeah.
Cadman, Daniels, Tobin Green, the kid with the lid, Josh Kelly, and Sam Taylor.
Well, Josh Kelly's not coming back.
That's
Tom
a
Green's
reason.
not coming back.
Well, the others are.
Well, they're going to
and
shift it
Brett Daniels. Did I say Brett Daniels?
to Cadman and Taylor. I'll give
First
you
time you did.
because they could actually.
Buckley's good.
Yeah, Buckley's
Yeah,
good.
but you know he missed one game.
Yeah,
He played the
they've
other
only
ones.
played 3.
Oh, no, played 4.
4.
He played the other 3.
Yeah, but when he's got Taylor there, he's second banana.
Absolutely.
Even when Taylor's not there, he's
Brett
really
Daniels,
good.
the most important position on the ground at the moment is this half forward, which
Darcy
we'll get into in a
Jones,
little
that
bit.
speed to break the line and cut through.
Cadman, mate.
We'll just see where we end up. Because you two, we knew about the injuries going in, and you two were like,
No, they'll come home.
Yeah, that'll be
tell
right.
you
I'm
what.
going to back him for the flag right now.
Jeez,
Tap,
my
tap.
over-unders are not good this week.
you are not. That is that is dumb. Do not do that.
No, I'm doing it.
Do not do
doing
that.
No, because you realise they're in a grand final. It costs you a lot more money because you have to go.
And also, I need to say that the cartons that I bet with our listeners was
it
Carlton, Melbourne.
yeah.
And you took the
Carlton. And I have already sent the vouchers into
How many did you lose?
No, only 3 or 4.
three or
Okay,
four.
that's good.
I've already sent them on. So I
Well done.
sent 3 on. I don't know if there was a 4th because they're hard to find. But yeah, 3.
Well, let's do Carlton now.
$67 to win the flag.
There's a reason for that.
Just a little.
Come on, Giants.
There's a I'll give you 100.
I'll take it.
How much?
100
Though? How much
100.
you want to put on? No, I'm not giving you $1,000. Get
It's not
out.
$1,000. It's 10 grand.
Huh?
You're giving me 100 to 1,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm
no,
having
I don't.
100.
I don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, hot shot.
I'm not giving you hot shot. God.
Oh, shit.
Carl, let's go to Carlton then. Voss. Okay. 43 points up. At no point did I think that was enough for Carlton. And that's the problem.
Well, I did.
Yeah, I did.
I had a sizable interest on Carlton winning that game as well. And when I saw the score, it was 44-3 or something.
Yeah, so there was no chance. I didn't think Melbourne could come back.
No, I just, they are a broken footy club.
I was playing golf. I didn't see much. I just watched the scores and watched the last
that's
bit on my
just-
phone.
They're a broken list.
What happened?
The Cozzy happened.
Yeah.
They fell apart. They made a lot of mistakes. Melbourne actually in the second quarter destroyed them but couldn't score.
Did Gawn...
So it's actually remarkable that it took that long for them to hit
Gawn
the
was
front.
good.
Gawn was
Gee,
excellent.
they must have just turned their toes up, Carlton.
They did.
Mate, you should watch it if you get a chance to watch the last quarter. Cozzy in the last quarter.
He was
No, I saw the second half
But
of
even
the last quarter.
like blokes
Yeah.
like Tom Sparrow and
Yeah.
like all the young boys like Windsor and like
Yeah, Windsor looked
they
good.
were killing them. Like
Yeah.
they would if Tom Lynch kicked straight, is Vossi already gone? Like probably.
You're calling for Vossi's head.
I'm not
Say
calling
it,
for his
say
head.
it.
I'm just saying at
Say
some
it,
point
say
it's
it.
done.
So you've
Popular news
introduced the
presenter.
topic. Give us what you think.
Well, yeah, I think they have to make a move.
Sack him.
No,
But then what do you
I
do?
don't
Like-
do that. I
Well,
don't
what's
do
what's
that.
to make a move then?
not for me to do.
What's the
let's make a
move?
move.
Well, I think that
He goes on sabbatical.
the direction.
To Europe.
Yeah.
He's off with
I
Charlie.
think he's got to go on the Kentucky.
He's going on a leadership course at Harvard.
He can lead the Kentucky. All right. 'Cause
Are people falling out of trees to coach Carlton?
Well, this is the thing. Is
now
that what do
Simo's
you,
already there.
what's the point of
He's
sacking
there
him
once
so
a
early?
month, I think.
Wow.
What's the point of sacking
For a
him so
coffee.
early?
He could
Like,
go
yeah, what
more.
are you going to do? The
Well,
rest
that was
of
like
the year?
Simo's role last year. His last year. Everyone knew West Coast were going to get bashed.
Yeah, you might. You just got to go. There's
yeah.
no one else you're going to.
So
Like
just
you're not
ride
getting
it
ahead
out.
of the pack to do it
No.
now.
I would argue that if you have someone like Ash Hansen is there, isn't he? And he's been up for some jobs.
I think he is.
Is he at Bulldogs?
He was a
he was.
Carlton.
I think he's a
Carlton.
Carlton.
But is
But
Ash
again,
Hansen
I mean,
going to
yeah.
turn it around?
They got North this week.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
If they're never again North,
You know my boys,
If they're
though.
never again North,
Nah,
get them.
Sherry's going to be a big one. I'm
That's a
spewing
big
about
loss.
that.
That's a big.
Someone
First thing I
should be
looked
able to
at.
rock. They got any other? So Carlton Coleman
After
Jones, mate. First
after
round
North,
pick.
it's Adelaide at Adelaide Oval, the Pies, and then Freo here. So they have to win this week.
Jesus.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's just going to be they'll be 1 and
Always
what
next
was
week.
that,
What did
7?
Vossi say? Next week. It's the beauty of the game.
1
Get
and
another one
6.
next week.
Until Brad Scott comes in and say we all die at some stage.
Yeah, it's always next week unless we die in the
That was
meantime.
morbid.
Essendon. Oh, let's start with some good news about Essendon. Sullivan Roby had a run around the
Jeez, you
VFL.
found
Was
the-
tuning into some VFL on the
Did you
weekend.
grab a bit of
Just
VFL,
pulled up
did
his
you?
VFL.
It's catching.
Sullivan Roby, first round pick, the bolter of last year's draft, was rising up with a bullet. 22 disposals and 4 goals in his first VFL.
So he
hit out.
plays.
He plays.
He plays.
Bring him
absolutely.
in.
Bring him in.
I tell you,
How good things looking for the
They've only
Bombers.
got the doggies.
I tell you, look nice.
Easter Sunday.
Farah.
What about resurrections? There's going to be a murder on Easter Sunday.
Farah.
Yeah,
Farrow.
Farah.
Farrow.
Look
Farrow?
good.
Farrow.
Farrow?
A Perth boy.
Yeah.
Farrow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, West Perth.
Yeah, beautiful kick. He was not when I say shining light, he's a tiny little tiny,
Glimmer.
like almost
A
when you leave the torch on in your pocket and you can see a little
See
bit of
that?
light through your pants.
Yeah.
That was sort of the light I'm talking. But he looked like he had the nicest kick amongst them.
He did.
They're a
Very
basket
good kick.
case.
So let's go through the list of these are the against, this is a game where we should have circled to be like, that's
I tipped him.
doable.
I tipped him.
So these are their senior players in the middle and around the ground. McGrath could only get it 22 times. Caldwell could get it 22 times. Parrish 19. Durham 19. Merritt 10. Does Merritt want to, like, is he just
that was the only...
out?
Well, he got tagged.
Yeah, I know, but
not off the grid. He was watched, but there was still times where Finn wasn't running next to him.
No.
Finn went and got the pill himself as well.
Well, and you don't expect that was the same role Caleb Sarong did early in his career, but you put them on there, you don't expect them to limit them to 10 disposals.
No, you expect them to be 25 apiece at the end or 20 apiece at the end.
Do we all agree they should have just done the trade?
The only thing is...
The picks would be shit.
The picks were going to be shit. It was going to be a pick 21. I reckon if they went to Hawthorn and said, forget the third pick,
give us someone,
but get us 2 picks in the top 12 or something, then green light. But it was going to be pick.
They were all like late 20s.
The problem was it was all left so late. If they'd gone to them on day one and said, hey, we'll do this, but you have to come to us with 2 picks
pick
that are going to be top 12 picks.
They definitely shouldn't have
We don't care about anything else. I don't care how you do it.
Yeah.
Work with other clubs, but get us this. But the problem was they left it to the last second, and then they start asking for 4 picks.
But they've got to go hard this year because that's then we're Tassie time.
But it's just a waste. Like, he doesn't want to be there. He's not playing well.
No, that's pretty
They're
silly,
dog shit. They're going to give him a contract extension. That's not going to go
We
well.
don't know he doesn't want to play there or not,
well,
because they're
doesn't
just
look
shit.
like it.
But they're all shit.
He didn't want to be there 6 months ago. Less than 6 months.
No, but then he also 5 months and
Asked for
30
extension.
days ago, he asked for
I think
4
he's just
more
going,
years.
well, if I'm stuck here, I might as well get paid.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
$1 billion, please.
interesting.
Who's up?
Zave.
You're up.
Oh, me. Let's go to Melbourne. Awesome to see.
He didn't watch that game. We know that.
No, awesome to see Max Gawn, 250 games.
Yeah.
He's obviously just a treasure.
He's amazing.
Looks like someone you'd love to have a beer with too and muck around with. You mentioned Andy McGrath before, Rynne.
Yep.
Captain of Essendon.
Yes. First number 1 pick.
Are you looking at Andy McGrath going, I'm going to play for you? You're not. Like Max Gawn, you want to impress Max Gawn. You want to be on the boat with Max Gawn.
Yep.
You feel like if you let him down, it's like letting down your dad. Your dad's so disappointed.
But yeah, back to Cozzy, because I did see the second half of that last quarter. But 33 disposals, 24 kicks, 7 marks. But then it goes 800-metre gain. 55% of his disposals were in the front half. He still did I think he did 22 centre bounces. So he's a midfielder who just goes forward. 3 goal assists, 10 score involvements, 10 inside 50s. Unbelievable.
What was it? That's ball. That's ball.
Unbelievable by Cozzy. Is it enough, though, to keep... You know when you just get a gift? Like Cozzy's a gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
A gift. How many more Cozzys do they need to for you to say Melbourne are on one? Melbourne have just dodged the absolute arse end out of it, and they've sort of skipped over it a little bit.
They didn't have to go to the bottom.
Yeah.
They just came back up.
Yeah.
Because we know what happened when they went down last time. They just didn't come back up.
My concern would be what happens when Max is done. Because I think, if you watched the game yesterday, it was all of Cozzy, but it was a lot of Max too.
Yeah, well, Max is unbelievable.
They needed those 2 heroes. So, is Cozzy on his own? It'd be like a Naz situation at St Kilda where it's like, can you win us the game, Cozzy? Yesterday he did because he's playing against a shit team. And Max helped him out.
Yeah, but I've got a bit of faith that by the time Gawn's gone, how many more years? I could see him still being in 3 years' time.
Yeah, I think so. He always looks banged up.
So that's what I think that match winner Harvey Langford, number 22.
Yeah.
In the
Vic Country top.
What about our man Trent Rivers?
Oh, God, we're trying to trade him in. West Coast need to trade for him.
Send him to Europe.
Get him in the Kentucky.
But Windsor and Langford and Step, I'm more confident that they'll rise to a level in the meantime that it's not going to be as bad.
Windsor and Lindsay and Langford, those three.
Yeah, and they'll have more in the interim.
Xavier
obviously.
Taylor.
Xavier Taylor. Is he down back, is he?
He's a defender.
He's a bit angry. I like that.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's a bit angry.
Okay, let's
He's got
go
a bit of crazy
to...
look about him.
Jeez, he gave me that shit, dude. All right, let's go to Richmond. Okay, so...
They'll struggle to kick 60 points.
Yeah, they're miles off.
For the whole year.
They're miles off. You know how we were talking about where are the kids? Like, why haven't we seen them, enough of them? So I went back to their draft. So,
and we had the wrong, I'd been corrected multiple times.
The wrong Houghton.
Houghton. Yeah, we had the wrong one. He's
Taj.
obviously out with his hip.
Taj, and
Houghton,
Ollie's playing in there too.
Houghton not playing. His brother's playing. Yeah. Last week we spoke about him.
Right. Okay. So 2022 draft, they didn't pick. So that was the year they sent the pick for Taranto. Right?
Yeah,
so they sat out of that draft.
Yes.
That could have been the best 2 picks at that pick were Elijah Hewitt or Josh Weddle. So let's say
Weddle.
they take Weddle. But that was the pick that Hewitt
That was like
the
12,
pick.
was it?
Hewitt was the pick.
Well, Hewitt's not changing.
No, but Weddle might have.
Might have.
Right. So then the next year they sit out again because they do the Hopper one because they traded for a future pick. So their first
They
pick in
sent
that
out of 2 drafts.
sent out. So Kane McAuliffe was their first pick that year at pick 40, and he got dropped last week. At the Hopper pick, it was Dan Curtin, but there was also Nate Caddy, Connor O'Sullivan.
Yeah. Helpful players.
Darcy Wilson.
Helpful.
Good, really good players. So then comes their big draft. This is the haul. This is the photo.
This is a photo on the
You got
sitting at
6
Punt
boys.
Road.
Top 23 picks. They had 6 of them. So Lawler's the first one.
Yeah, he was nice on
Tick.
the weekend early.
He's a star.
Yep.
Then it's at 7 they had Josh Smiley. Hasn't
Unseen.
played a game yet.
Growing, though. Always hear about him growing.
He keeps growing. He's at pick 12, Taj Houghton. Our man.
Out with his
Yeah, we
7
like
games.
Taj, though.
We just haven't
He
seen
looked
enough.
good.
He
He
does
looked
look good,
good.
but we haven't seen enough.
Yeah, okay. I'm happy to go in.
I'm happy
with
with Taj.
I think he's going to be a good player, but we need to see him on the
No,
field.
need to see him play.
14, Jonty Fall. Big Jonty.
Yeah.
Played 7.
Jonty hit a couple of packs on the weekend. Like
Yeah.
a bit giraffe-y, but
Yeah.
He's a bit
I
giraffe.
liked it.
But they're getting games into him. So 17
Yeah.
games. Luke Traynor was next. He's played
Luke
21.
Traynor, I liked
and he was
Luke
very good on the
Traynor.
weekend.
Yeah.
He was very good. And then Harry Armstrong was at 23. He's played 10 games.
He had 0 disposals.
I feel like Harry Armstrong is getting fed games at the moment.
Is that right? He had no touches on the weekend.
Yeah. And then they've gone with the Coming and Grill. So
Excuse
Well,
You know that-
Grill's going to be.
me,
Grill's-
use his proper name.
the cum dog.
The cum dog.
So there's 8 top 23 picks if you count Coming and Grill in the last 2 years. Which ones are you 100% sold on?
Well, we need to say
Armstrong
Smiley.
did have 0
Lawler.
touches.
How much game time do you play? I don't know.
You're giving me Lawler and you're giving me Houghton and you're giving me Grill.
And I think Smiley.
We haven't seen him.
I know that.
45%.
You can't
game
say
time.
he's a guy if you haven't seen him play.
It's only his second year.
Houghton.
But you can't say he's a guy.
Houghton's fine. Houghton was
I'm
good.
talking about Smiley.
Oh, Smiley.
He hasn't
Oh,
played
no
a
idea.
game. You can't say he's good. If
Yeah,
he
but we're
hasn't
not
played a
going to
game.
rule him. I'm not going to rule him out.
We can't rule him in or out.
No, I mean,
If he gets in, I'd like to see a
The question
197
is,
centimetre midfielder.
No, the question is, as we've been discussing, we haven't got that many sure things here yet. People keep saying Richmond's
how many
rebuild
do
because
you
they
need
had
a
this
year?
big draft.
yeah, but you're going to. What rebuild are you going to say sure things after one
I'm
year?
just saying the jury's still
And
out.
they'll
The jury is out.
Yeah, they'll
I
get
feel like
pick
everyone
2.
gets really excited about the Richmond kids.
No, I'm excited by watching them if they play.
If you close your eyes, the one you see is Lawler, and everyone just puts everyone in that category.
No, but Grill's been a stud already.
Yeah, but
He's
people,
been good.
People would say that about West Coast too with Harley.
And then
For a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And then other ones are
They'll
coming
get
through.
pick 2. We should decide to pick 3.
I think
Port
sitting
Gets-
Why would they
out.
pick one?
I think sitting out those
Essendon.
2 drafts, the Taranto Hopper drafts, going to hurt them in the
A
end.
little bit. Oh, we all knew that as soon as Dimmer jumped ship.
See
It was
ya.
like, hey, I'm out of here.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Nice, Rhino.
All right, well, let's talk about
research.
West
You
Coast.
did get some
That
good
was
feedback on it going after Richmond.
Did I?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. People were like,
people are
agree.
happy.
People agree with you.
People agree.
Yep, that Richmond get a
I
big
think
pat on
just
the back.
relax, Richmond.
you
He's
go.
had 3 flags in
think
your back
relax.
pocket. You can just chill for a bit.
Also, I want them to be good.
I do come back to me next year at this time.
All right, we'll
Yeah,
reassess.
we'll see and we'll go through.
Put it in the calendar.
I'm going to put it in a
Um,
Siri. Hey, Siri, can you set a calendar reminder for this day next year to bring up Richmond Tigers rebuild? Done.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
well
going
done.
to say, if not, I'll just
That was
remember when
30th of the 3rd,
Curnow,
2027.
Voss,
It'll pop up.
and the boys get back from Europe,
Yeah.
I'll know to ask about Richmond.
I want to talk about the number 1 pick last year in Dersma. The Worm.
Oh, jeez. Are you on West Coast here, obviously?
I'm on West Coast here, obviously. This is not like I thought. Given his frame,
Yeah.
playing out on the wing,
know.
like he would come in and be like a 15 touch, like he's doing all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Haven't seen anything extraordinary. His last 2 weeks, he's been like, I think he's now. If you give me him and Jagger for Rising Star, I'm picking Dersma.
Yeah.
that fair?
I think he'll get nominated today. I'd
Yeah,
be
he should get
surprised if he
nominated
doesn't.
today. Wait, Joe Blasser. I love Joe Shanahan.
Yeah, Joe's very good.
Unbelievable.
No, Willem immediately. He does the crafty stuff. He's so long.
There's a pickup in that last
Yeah.
moments,
Yeah.
one-handed pickup with a handball pretty
Yeah.
quickly. That was just a nothing bit of play, but if he'd fumbled that,
Yeah.
trouble.
But he's just
Correct.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he has a few of those moments
like-
where you think
I think we
he's
all
in
like
trouble
that.
here
Yeah.
and he's not.
And then, but even the best thing is that the last, because they've obviously had the comeback wins the last couple of weeks. He's been one of
Yeah.
the guys to be like, I want to be. I'm helping here.
I would love to see.
I'm in.
We all need to see a little bit more weight.
Yes.
And I look
Yeah.
at Zane and I look at Xavier, and there's not a whole lot of extra weight
Yeah.
put around them.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
like, if he gets 10 kilos
But then
on that
what-
frame,
Look
oh
out.
my lord.
What if he's just the
Look out.
what was Dave King was calling him the slim? No, something. But he just missed the Slim Reaper. He should be the guy to
Bit of
grab
Kevin
onto the Slim
Durant
Reaper.
about it.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, KD hated it, didn't he?
He did hate
He never
it.
wanted it. So just
Yeah.
embrace it. Be the Slim Reaper.
Yeah. Well, he clearly likes basketball. He's the Dennis Rodman.
He's
now.
the worm, I suppose.
worm, yeah.
The worm.
The
Which
worm.
also
Yeah,
fits the frame.
he's great to watch. Like, really good to watch.
He's fun. He's fun. And you're right about Shanahan too. That mark was beyond his years. That was a big mark. There was a pack of 6 players.
They're the ones you go out and close your eyes, and when you feel it in your hand, you're like, how'd that happen?
Did you see Harley said afterwards? He used to play against him in school basketball, and he used to like basically dunk on him. So now he's like, thank God he's marking the ball for our team.
Well, that's it, and this is the thing that Richmond will find in a few years. Like I was going to say the worm turns. The worm has turned already, but it's with those 3 are the best, pack of 3 19-year-olds running around in one team.
Throw in Duff Tytler as well.
Well, throwing Duff Tytler, who's still got room to go. But
I wrote about this in the paper on Saturday. It can turn really quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be. They're not going to.
They're not going to be a finals team. No, but I mean, from like if you'd said 12 to 18 months ago, you would have been going, "There's nothing here."
Yeah.
Like, but shout out to Bo Allen too, because
he had a good game.
Keeps getting smashed for the Jagger trade. He didn't make the trade.
No.
Like, he looks good now. His 3 weeks, I've been impressed every game.
Yeah.
Like, hats off to Bo Allen.
Faded a bit on the weekend, but the first half was
he's very good in the first half. He's an athlete. Super athlete.
Yep. No, looking forward to seeing more West Coast before we get to Fremantle. Footy's a part of our culture. It ignites our passion and brings us together. As a proud major sponsor of Fremantle Football Club, Woodside has accepted the challenge of supporting local footy from grassroots to greatness so it can thrive throughout WA. Woodside, Australia's leading energy company.
There you go.
The best position, the most important position on the ground at the moment in AFL football, the best players in the competition are playing half forward midfield. We spoke about Cozzy. Cozzy did 22 centre bounces, but 55% of his football was in the front half. So he's obviously drifting forward and not after the centre bounces. Shea Bolton.
Oh,
jeez.
All Australian form.
Oh, mate, Brownlow form.
Yeah.
At the moment, he'll be leading the Brownlow.
Jeez.
He's gone 6 votes the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Murphy Reid was a bit quieter, but it's amazing that I think, footy trends and whatnot, games move and positions become more important. Like at one stage, one side of the ground, wingman never got the football.
Yeah.
The half-forward role used to always be the one that got back into the graveyard shift. Like that half-forward role now, you can reel them off. Cozzy that plays centre bounces.
Yeah.
Cozzy, Bolton, Brian Myers,
Dylan
Moore.
Yep.
All the good clubs
Rochelle.
have got them. Rochelle's another one. All the good
Zach
teams
Bailey.
have got them. Zach Bailey.
Yeah.
They
Probably the
are
best of them.
almost the most important players on the ground.
Yep.
And if Shea Bolton can keep doing what he's doing, all of a sudden the importance of Sarong's quiet first half. Like Sarong had a really good second half. First half quiet. The week before he was quiet. Andy Brayshaw wasn't like he was the week before. It's somewhat irrelevant because the damaging players are getting the football and being best on ground, which is what you want.
Absolutely.
I thought he was spectacular again. Fremantle did what they needed to do. Should have been 100 points if they wanted to be 100 points with their kicking.
Yeah.
But I just look and think, hopefully when Hayden Young comes back, somehow he needs to be in there as well. But not at the cost of Bolton and Reid.
Yeah.
Murphy Reid and Shea Bolton need to be in those centre bounces, equally as important as a Sarong and a Brayshaw and Young.
Second week in a row, he was the second highest centre bounce attendance after Sarong.
I think the good thing about Young is when he does come back is he can impact on all 3 lines.
I want him to impact.
I do
the
too,
middle.
but he can do the other
he's been
stuff
moved.
too.
He's been moved around his whole career.
Yeah, but you
He's
can't
been
have it all
injured.
then.
No, I know. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
45% game time.
Let's go to Port Adelaide. Geez, Port
He'd
Adelaide.
be that low game time mid to try and
Young.
nurse him through,
Yeah. Port Adelaide are in a world of hurt. Like, they lost to North and that. Remember at the start of the year when we were like, look at their first 4 weeks.
Yeah, it could be 4-0.
Essendon, Port, Essendon, North Melbourne, West Coast, Richmond. They should be 4 and zip. They're 1 and 2 heading into a game with Richmond, which they should
1
win.
and 2, and 2 of their best 5 players are out.
Yeah, it's starting to fall apart. The good thing for them is, and you'll be more into this than
I was
anyone
wrong.
else.
Apologies.
Well, so was the
higher
Doty.
on-
I remember I swerved on the Doty.
Yeah, I was higher on Port.
You both locked Port, didn't you?
Yes.
I reckon you went close to locking.
Yeah.
I
could've.
locked it. I think
I can't
yeah,
wait
yeah,
for
I
that.
got talked into it.
So the thing is, they've got some stuff. They're going to be bad. It's pretty obvious now. They're not going to be a great team. They're going to be hovering in that bottom 6.
Yeah.
It's fair to say. Their drafts, though,
Wildcard.
are already accounted for.
Yeah, the next 2.
So Cochrane is apparently the world's greatest thing ever.
Yep.
So
Check what he's done in the 2.
So he's the guy. Then they've got Pilot,
Zemma's pilot.
your mate, Pilot.
Yeah. Who he seemed apparently he has like he's already nominated. He said no to Tassie already.
Right, so he
said
he
on
wants
Port
to be a
man,
Port.
which
And then-
goes against that guy.
And then Salopek's kid is apparently very good.
Yep. there you go.
Salopek, one of my all-timers.
Himself.
Loved Salopek.
Is Celtic
Yeah.
pay for both Adelaide and Port?
No, just Port. Yeah. Just put
I like those random.
Who was the one that
people
went?
you're all in on.
Symes. Did Symes play for both?
Symes. Yeah, I reckon you're right.
Did he play for both?
I reckon he did. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Symes.
So remember when Salopek was young? He had like the skunk.
I loved Salopek.
Had the bit of peroxide through the back of
I
his
used to like
hair
how
from
Dennis-
memory, like a Nike
the way
tick or
Dennis
something.
said his name, Salopek. There's something about that name. They're in trouble, but they're built in with that draft stuff. So they're going to have Cochrane, they're going to have Pilot. They're
So
gonna
they're
have
about to
something.
have a decent run at it, are they?
It's fine.
Yeah.
But when the game was there to be won, it was interesting because I was sitting there going, well, Butters was trying everything. He was throwing his body around. He was taking on Harley. He
That
was going-
Butters Harley, man.
They were going
was so
toe to toe. Do you know who wasn't doing enough? It was Horn Francis. Like,
Yeah.
that game was there to be won. He's a match-winning type player. Where
Yeah.
the hell was he?
Yep.
Like, I just didn't see enough from him. We still don't get enough from him. The thing I did
We
like...
still don't see enough from him overall. You're not happy with it?
No, not yet. No, because I
Okay.
feel like he should be... What is this, year 4? Is it year 4?
At least.
Might be
yeah, it
even
would
year
be.
5.
It would be.
I feel like he should be ready to go now. And the other thing I did like, they should explore more. Last quarter, they put Lukosius behind the ball, half back. He actually looked really good. Can we just explore
The
that
only
a bit
thing was
more?
the week before he looked unbelievable as a forward.
Yeah, I know, but I
He's another one. I don't want it to be like Hayden Young.
He already
Lukosius
is.
has always been thrown around everywhere.
Yeah,
That's
leaving
why I don't
the
want Hayden
spot.
Young to be thrown because Lukosius was pick 2.
yeah,
And what position would you say he's played?
he doesn't have one.
That's like
They're still trying to make him a forward.
yeah.
Get this Whitlock kid up there. He looks all right.
He just
and then
needs
just
to
let
wait.
Lukosius,
All right, the big-
let Lukosius play half back.
Lucas needs to wait until the Northern Territory team comes in, then he'll be fine.
You know, we speak about the wing, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put him at half back. Let him sit there for the year.
Okay.
That's a good delivery. I don't mind
Geez,
that.
they're big down back though.
Yeah,
I
well,
wrote
it's
in the
him
column
or-
just isolate those defenders. Oh, good luck.
Yeah.
Hawthorn. Okay, we touched on this earlier, but how does Gunston doing this again?
Yeah, he's
There
a
needs to be
freak.
some kind of inquiry. It needs to
Well,
be.
he was
tested up the
god-awful
wazoo.
at
He's
Brisbane.
34. Yeah, that's it. He was
dropped
washed.
from Brisbane.
And
He was done.
He didn't make the side, and he was left out round
Yeah.
one last year at
Basically,
Hawthorn.
he basically came to Hawthorn as almost like a
come
come
back,
back to
and
the team.
It's like that NBA. They come in for like a one game.
Well, it's
contract to
yeah.
retire
Dane
as a
Lillard's
Hawk.
back at Portland.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
just like,
Is he
Bring
going
him
to play
back.
again?
yeah, I think he will next year.
Yeah, but that's what it looked like. And then All Australian.
Kyle
last year.
Lowry,
even
Kyle
like-
Lowry signed with
At
Toronto.
Toronto,
Remember right
yeah.
at the end? Yeah.
Gunston in 24 kicked 29 goals. In 23, kicked 22 goals. In 22, he kicked 32 goals. And then he's gone 73 and already
Yeah,
on
13 from
13.
3 games.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
And that's why I just see function. Like it's almost like if he was out, you need him playing for Hawthorn to play well. He's 34 years old.
I'd say there is one thing just going back to those years. 22 goals 14, 29 goals 17, 73 goals 37,
Yes.
and 13 goals 6. When he gets his
He can
chances,
kick.
he
Well,
makes the most
I was
of them.
just going to say that. I feel like when he's got the footy, I don't know if he's number 1. Probably Ben King is number 1. He doesn't miss.
Well, Ben King doesn't really shoot from anywhere
No,
outside
yeah,
30
yeah.
either.
But with Gunston, I just always feel like he's going to
Yeah.
get it. And it doesn't matter if it's in the forward pocket, if
Boundary.
it's 40 out on the boundary. Like I'm like, yeah, no, mark this in the book.
Yep.
He's
No,
a
I
star.
agree.
That
He's
game's
had a
going to be
phenomenal career.
pretty good on Monday. Hawthorn Geelong.
Yeah, who are you taking? I'm about to talk about Geelong.
Probably go Hawthorn.
That's a hard split.
Yeah. Do you want to blow the siren when we go straight into Geelong? Do we feel as though Geelong, like I know they beat Fremantle and came from the clouds after getting piped in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Still a bit to be
Scraped
desired.
over against Adelaide. Bailey Smith said post-game, finally we played some sort of good football, I suppose. Easter Monday, one of the great games. How good is it on a Monday when you sit down and you go, oh, you beauty, footy's about to kick off. That game, I'm not sure. Like Bailey Smith's the perfect combo for Bailey Smith. Finds the footy, can run unbelievably well. He had 10 tackles on the weekend, but probably not tagged. Like,
Yeah.
a club's going to start paying more attention to Brian Myers.
Have to.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Have to.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable.
Well, there's times where the ball switched to the other side of the ground. It's just Brian Myers in 20 metres of space.
Yeah, you'll be able to answer this.
Do you understand he's good?
But is
Yeah.
it because he's so twitchy? Like, he only has the ball for half a second when he gets it.
Yeah, but you still got to have
He's-
someone
he has
near
to
him.
be
near
the
him.
fastest player to get the footy and then get rid of it
So-
and get rid of it well.
I'll tell you what, standing on a mark, you can do that pretty quickly too. And there's never a mark. He's just by himself.
He is a freak.
Brian Myers has been one of the great, and I went through it the other day. I think he kicked one average a goal a game and 21 disposals last year. But it's amazing the forward half football.
Yeah.
Like that just stands out. We talk about Ash and Whitfield at
just getting 100
GWS about
touches
it
down
not
bag.
being
Yeah,
any,
every touch of Myers does something.
correct.
Every single one.
Yeah.
Like he as soon as he gets the footy, like, oh, here we go.
Those players that can kick as well, and you don't really know where it's going to go. I remember playing the grand final against Hawthorn, and Sam Mitchell, whenever he had it, you were like, where's he going?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a concrete in your boots. You got no idea where it's going to go. It's same with Guy Myers. Like, as a defender, I'm sure you're looking at him, where's he going to kick it? Where's he going to kick it?
His leg
And
goes
he
more
kicks it where you
directions
don't
than
think he's
most.
going to kick it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know how you did that, but anyway.
I thought you meant when you were on his team. When you were playing against
Against
him.
Mitch.
Okay.
You're like standing there going, I don't get how he's going to do this, but I feel like he's going to kick it to my person. I don't know
He's
how.
going to embarrass me.
I don't know how he's going to kick it to my person, but he is. And I'm going to have to stand on the mark and look like a cock.
That's exactly it. I think all I've got left is the Gold Coast Suns. Is that right? Yes. Okay. They didn't play. They got the D's at the MCG, one of their rare MCG games. The one I want to watch closely is a man who did very well at the MCG a couple of weeks ago, Ethan Reid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Can he go on with it? So he had a career high 4 goals.
Check what Gold Coast did on the weekend.
Nothing.
No, the Rezzies.
Career high 4
VFL.
goals, career high 11 marks. He's still only 20. So I want to see Ethan Reid put a few games together.
He was very good.
He's had a nice start to the season, and
Had the bye.
he's long, and he's because they got so much talent. He kind of gets forgotten from time to time, but I mean, he has the physical capability and maybe now the footy ability to be one of their better players, one of our top 3 players.
Did we talk about a time? Won the 2K.
Yeah, and I think he's one to watch. Sounds like Matt Rowell might play.
I wouldn't play him.
No,
Not that we know anything
league.
about his injury or
Just
anything,
keep
but
him out while you can.
if you can't beat Melbourne, I know they came from the clouds against Carlton.
He's one of those guys that'd be hard to keep. Like he would be.
Yeah, just quickly on Melbourne, and it'd be a good matchup with Jack Steele in there. With
No Petrarca.
Yeah, that hurts. But I
We
mean,
wanted that for the-
but Jack Steele and Matty Rowell. Like Jack Steele's in good form. If Matt
he?
Rowell, he's in good form. I got that wrong. I thought he was going to go on a treadmill.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice matchup to see Matt Rowell and him sitting next to
It
each
would
other.
be. Yeah. No, I'm excited to see them on the G. Maxi versus Wits. There's some good stuff.
Yeah, there's a bit there.
Put a Took on. Just keep an eye on Cozzy.
I tell you what, I'm a lot less
Tuchel will go to
excited to
Cozzy,
watch
yeah.
Gold Coast without Petrarca. I didn't realise how much I was enjoying the Petrarca thing.
Yeah.
Also, Gold Coast is going to be an empty stadium.
Yeah.
I just find there's.
Can you
there's
imagine
no
how many
atmosphere.
people? I mean, Melbourne did win.
Is it snow season yet?
If Melbourne had lost to Carlton,
No, the MCC will be full.
Yeah.
if,
Don't worry about
if
that.
Melbourne had lost to Carlton, this game might have had under 10.
Yeah, Portsea would be busy.
Western Bulldogs, I think this is the last one. So I was having a look at their fixture. There's one or two like kind of line ball games aside. They may not lose until round 19. So I'll just read them out and you tell me.
Go again.
Oh, they may not lose until round 19.
So why don't you lead with that stuff? Like, why is
I'm
this?
trying to lead it into them back. Well, because I'm at the buy. I had them at the back end.
This is the last team on a podcast that's been going for an hour, and you've made that statement.
You need
Get them in early, Rinny.
you
Bulldogs
need,
may never
you need to
lose.
re-engage throughout the year.
No,
Let me run through
no.
the list and
Give
tell
me the fixture.
Essendon at Marvel.
Oh, they got to win that.
Hawthorn at Adelaide Oval.
Well, that's a tough game.
That's but it's not like I'm Bulldog. It's 60-40.
Yeah, but you're not just penning it in. They're going to win every game. This is like me doing the algorithm.
No.
This is Doddy. This is Doddy stuff.
They got to get through these couple. But I've given them.
We're not going to go through 14 games, are we?
That's a tight game.
We're not going through 14.
I think
games. We're about to.
Essendon, Hawthorn at Adelaide Oval. The next one is the one that was iffy. Geelong and Geelong.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Then
so that's-
Sydney at
There's
Marvel.
a chance to lose 2 of the next 3, mate.
I got them 1 and 2.
No.
I got them 1 and 2.
Sydney at Marvel.
They just
Freo at
Sydney.
It's
Marvel.
1 and 3.
No, they'll beat you. They'll beat
What
Freo
are
at Marvel.
What are we doing?
Freo at Marvel. That's 1 and 4.
Is that
Port-
their run?
Freo
Port
beat
at
them last
Adelaide.
year. Oh, they'll beat Port. Oh, it's in Adelaide? Oh, I'll give it to them. 2 and 4.
Port?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll give
Really?
them 2 and 4.
They've got the
No.
hardest draw I've ever heard.
They just got a few tough
What's
games.
those
You just
games?
got to get through that. Then
Who's
Carlton at Marvel.
Well,
D's at Marvel.
Carlton will have a new coach by then.
Collingwood at Marvel.
So this is where
D's Collingwood.
you should have introduced this in 4 weeks and said, oh, maybe they won't lose till round 19.
No. You mark my words.
I've got them 4 and 4 in your first
I just
8.
said may not. And then they get Hawthorn at the MCG.
Oh, they're going to lose that one.
Adelaide at Marvel.
4
They
and
won't beat,
5.
they'll beat Adelaide at Marvel. St Kilda at Marvel. And then Sydney at the
Saints
G.
are at Sydney,
West
the
Coast at
SCG.
Marvel. And then Gold Coast on Gold Coast was the one I had them losing.
They're about 7-6.
No.
This is the most
Don't be
outrageous 2
If
minutes
things
you've ever
go
done.
Don't
really
be
well,
silly.
then they're 10-3.
Don't
This
be
is the
silly.
silliest. This is the silliest 2 minutes we've ever done.
They'll go
We've
12
done-
and 1.
We've done some silly stuff.
This is
They'll
the
go
worst.
12 and 1.
He's just listed off his
They were
first
on a
4 games
they
as
were on a
top 4
bye.
teams.
They were on a bye and we've covered them extensively. I needed something.
They may never lose again.
They're not going to lose to round 19. I'm going to change it out. They will not lose to round 19.
Turn him off.
All right, that's been the Hardball Gets AFL show for this week. We are proudly brought to you by Tab Touch. The more you know, the better it gets. Download the Tab Touch app today. Real punters play here. What are you really gambling with? We'll see you tomorrow for the mailbag.
Tab Touch might jump off after that.
Yeah.
Everyone will be on it.